he's multi-talented. Yeah, he can talk, annoy. Yeah, he can talk, annoy, and irritate all at the same time. It's Jay Brooks and the Morning Rush on 98.7 Kiss Country.
8:36. I had to think of what time it was.
What day is it? Where are we?
Exactly.
Who am I?
Oh, lots of sunshine today. Beautiful day outside. Every Wednesday, not every Wednesday, I guess, every other Wednesday, we talk to Sybil from the Humane Society of North Iowa, brought to you by the Garner Vet Clinic and the Garner Pet Resort and Wash, and go over there and get your pets vaccinated or whatever you need to do this time of the year. You know, flea and tick is a good time to start doing things, right, Sybil?
Yep. Yep.
What?
And it gets your, if you're going on a summer vacation with your family, you better get your boarding booked right now.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to have to cancel your plans.
Right. All because of your dog.
Yep. Or you're going to take them with.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's always fun. You go into a place where you can't take animals.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what's new? What's the old scoop at the shelter there?
Man, we've just been so busy out at the shelter this spring. A lot of animals coming in, a lot of animals going out. Kind of a revolving door out there, which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, not that they're coming in, but that they're going out so fast.
Right.
But there's a couple of dogs that came in that I'm just shocked that they're still there. And I know that I talked about them, two of them at least on here. One of the last times I was on here, but we have two sets of puppies that they're not little tiny puppies. They're 7 months, 8 months. One group is 7, the other's 8. So the first group is Alexis and Moira. They are from that TV show Poop Creek. Can I say that?
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were named after those two characters. They're pit bull puppies. Moira's black and white, and Alexis is tan and white. She's got this little birthmark on her nose that her nose is black nose. And then she's got a little pink heart on her nose. Yeah. And oh God, so cute. I've taken these two dogs to events and they are just darling. Like they steal the show. They are so darn sweet, so darn cute. The other two dogs are pairs are Venus and Serena, named for the tennis players.
Right.
Serena is again, also they are pit bull mix. All of these are pit bull mixes. I mean, I don't really know what actually they are. We're just putting them under the pit bull umbrella.
Right.
But Serena, black with some white on her. She's got actually the kind of orangey brown eyebrows like a Rottweiler would have, but I don't know what other features she might have of a Rottweiler, but definitely just a mix of some sort. And then Venus, she's white with some black splotches on her. But again, these two as well have just been great event dogs. I've taken them everywhere. They love children, other dogs, people. They love attention. They love each other. They're, I've been taking them to get their energy out, and then they go back to the shelter and are just pooped and they go to sleep. So, but I don't know why they're still at the shelter, and people come out and walk them. They're great dogs because at the shelter, because normally, we have the rule of when you come out and walk a dog, we want you to stay 10 feet from other dogs because we don't know that they all get along,
right?
And we don't want to find out the hard way.
Right.
But when we have dogs that come in together or that we know are friends, then they can be walked together. So like Alexis and Moira can be walked side by side, and Venus and Serena can be walked side by side. So we've had a lot of NIAC students, girlfriends, people that are friends, family members come out together, and then they can walk these groups of dogs together.
Yeah.
So it's a great social activity for you to do with your friends and with your family. But I'm, hoping that somebody will come in and adopt these dogs. I mean, I love having them at the shelter. They're so fun, but I'd rather have them in a home.
Right.
Yeah.
And do it together. Have them go to the same house.
Yes, absolutely. Sometimes people say, oh, you shouldn't adopt two dogs together because then they bond with only each other and not anyone with the family. Sometimes that's the case, especially when they're really, really young.
Yeah.
Dogs this age, they've already been socialized in the shelter. They've already been socialized out in the world. They are confident with themselves. I think they do fine adopted, individually or together.
Yeah.
Of course, I think 2 is better than 1. I mean,
right? Why not?
Then they have a buddy, and you always have a cuddle buddy if one is wanting some alone time. And what's more fun than 1 dog?
Right.
2.
Yeah. Well, and I think the whole thing with the pit bull thing They're great dogs.
Absolutely.
I mean you hear the word pit bull, and people are automatically, I think the stereotype of them are like, oh, that's a bad dog. No, I've known people that have pit bulls too, or mixes, and they're great. It all comes out to how they're raised.
Yep.
And if you raise them around kids at a young age, and they're the sweetest things around kids, and the kids love them.
There is no such breed as a pit bull. So like the pit bull name is actually an umbrella for 4 different kind of breeds. Oh. And there's like American Bull Terrier, American Staffordshire Terrier. There's like all these, 4 different breeds that are under that pit bull umbrella. Yeah. So they all just get masked under that name. The greatest breed characteristic of any of these breeds is their best attribute that can also be used against them, and it's loyalty. Right. They are so loyal to their owner, and all they want to do is make their owner happy. Mm-hmm. And now, whether that is to be a wonderful family pet that is loving with children and loyal to the family, and a wonderful pet, that's exactly what they're going to do and be for your family. If you are the kind of owner that wants a dog that's gonna, be mean and aggressive and protect their home or protect your drugs or whatever, that might be what they would be for you too, Yeah. So, pit bulls are wonderful dogs. In the 40s, they were considered the nanny dog. When people were out in the fields working, mom and dad were out working and trying to get by. They left the kids with the pit bull dog, and they'd take care of the children. Petey on the Little Rascals. Oh yeah. I mean, we're dating ourselves here that we would know who the Little Rascals are.
I've just seen reruns.
Yeah, right. Reruns. But Petey was a pit bull. I mean, Petey was the best. Yeah. But there's a lot of famous pit bulls in history. There's a World War II dog that was honored, and saved a lot of lives. I can't remember his name. Stubbs. That was a pit bull. I mean, pit bulls have just served an amazing purpose in this world, and they're amazing dogs. Smart, beautiful, friendly. And yes, they've certainly got a bad rap. And it's generational. When I was young, the bad breed was Doberman Pinschers. Oh yeah. And then it was German Shepherds. Uh-huh. And then it was Rottweilers. Yeah. And now it's the pit bulls, and maybe it'll change to something else. Chihuahuas. Who knows?
They're more dangerous than anybody else because you can't get down to them. They're biting your ankles.
Well, and I, as the Humane Society, we are partners with the city of Mason City. We manage their shelter, which is co-located with ours. And anytime a dog bites a human in the city limits of Mason City, and it's not current on rabies vaccination, which happens all the time, it is required to be quarantined at the Mason City Stray Animal Shelter. And then my staff is required to care for it for 10 days. Mm-hmm. And I will tell you, and people say, oh, I bet it's all pit bulls. No. Yes, there are a lot of pit bulls, but it's not all. It's a huge mix. Little dogs, medium-sized dogs. There's a lot, there are pit bulls, but there's also German Shepherds, a lot of Huskies. Yes, there's Chihuahuas in there. There's even been some lab mixes, a few golden retrievers. And one of the common bites is kids hugging around the neck. Oh yeah, of the family dog.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Yeah, or the family dog. The kids bring a friend over, and they're not, they kind of scare the dog or catch the dog off guard. Sure. Anyway, I mean, this is a whole issue that could go on for a long time, but there's a lot of instances where it's unprovoked, unfortunately, and the dog kind of pays the price a little bit. Right. But anyway, we have a lot of wonderful dogs at the shelter. We do have an alarming number of German Shepherd and Huskies in the shelter right now. And they are probably the dogs that fare the worst in a shelter environment because they're so smart. They're so active. They need a lot of mental and physical stimulation. And so the shelter environment's difficult for them. Yeah. So we sure could use volunteers to come out and walk them, interact with them, and then adopt them as well. So if you're looking for any of those kind of dogs, check out our website, which is hsni.org. That's HSNI as in Humane Society, NorthIowa.org. Or better yet, come see us. We are at 2700 South Birch Drive. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 4.
Excellent. Have yourself a beautiful day. Great day to walk dogs.
Beautiful day.
Yeah. So have a great week. All right.
You too. Thank you.
Corn, soybeans, and wheat all running higher yet this morning. This is Market Matters on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Dustin Huffman.